It is Thursday, June 23rd. And I'm just tripping, bro. Like, for reals. Like, a bunch of different nations, space agencies, a bunch of different space agencies would work together to do some type of Oh, yeah. The Psyop. Okay, so here we have UN and the importance of space. Space exploration and remote Earth observation can help drive change for our home planet. This includes measuring climate change, identifying pollution on land and at sea, supporting agriculture in developing nations. World Space Week, United Nations. What is the importance of space? So, space exploration allows us to prove or disprove scientific theories developed on Earth. Studying the solar system, for example, has brought us insights into such phenomenon as gravity. Okay, so right there it says uh, studying the solar system, for example, has brought us insights. So insights, you guys could look up insights. All right, it's like insights means like visualizations, imaginary. Okay, into such phenomenon. Now, you look up the word phenomenon. Now, if you guys don't know, gravity is not a force. It's no longer considered a force at all. It is considered a phenomenon, like a ghost. So let's continue. Phenomena as gravity. So the magnetosphere, the atmosphere, fluid dynamics, and the geological evolution of other planets. That's hilarious. All right. Does the UN have a space program? In September 2016, UNOOSA announced the first United Nations space mission with initial target launch date in 2021. And you're like, wait, what's UNOOSA? Just keep going. It's too funny. There's a lot about you could see about questions you may want to ask Google. There's a bunch of relative questions. I suggest you globe heads go through this when I'm done with this video. So here we have direct from the horse's mouth. Okay, space technology and the implementation of 2030 agenda. All right, December 2018. Last year marked the 60th anniversary of the first artificial satellite in orbit. A record number of orbiting objects were registered with the United Nations. So if that's 60 years, okay, you got to go back 60 years from 2018, 2017. Okay, that is like the end of World War II. All right. So where were we at? A record number of orbiting objects were registered with the United Nations, reflecting the growing interest of all types of actors in participating in the frontier field of space exploration and innovation. The United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, established in 1958, works with governments and the wider space community across policy, legal, and technical capacity building aspects of supporting global activities in the space environment. It also engages actors in discussions on how to best address the fact that space is becoming more congested and contested, while offering a growing pool to benefits to humanity. Okay, space for sustainable development. All right, I'm not going to keep reading on that because I've already explained the sustainable development goals. I've already explained the United Nations, and I've already explained globalization. Okay. So everyone's like, whoa, what the hell? U.S. space technology to build a better world for all, urges the United Nations chief. Not only has space exploration captured the world's imagination, it can also help mankind address existential challenges back on Earth. You guys see this? This is what they said this, all right? Your imagination has been captured. Oh, you stupid globeheads. Okay? Countries have worked to also in a video message of the opening to the high-level session of Unispace 50, the UN's main forum to discuss the peaceful uses of outer space, Mr. Guterres highlighted that despite major political differences on the ground, countries have worked together for progress in outer space. Ay, ay, ay. Because your imagination has been captured. Once I could capture your imagination, I could tell you anything. You're too stupid. You'll be too stupid to know the difference. UNOOSA, space technologies and its applications. Oh, nice little satellite cartoon, bro. Space technology and its applications play an important role in supporting the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Oh, nice cartoon, nice meme. That's a nice meme, guys. Access to space for all enables communities for all over the world to use and benefit from space technologies, blah, blah, blah. Among established space actors, because they're actors, guys, and you guys just are too, like, they're saying it right here. You're gonna be like, no, they're not really meaning like acting like actors. They're like physically acting. Let me read it again for you, okay? Right under this meme. I just screenshot this and make it into a meme. All right, because it's a meme all on its own. Look at her. It looks like she's praying. Looks like she's praying to some virus. Let me read it again. Access to space for all enables and communities from all over the world to use and benefit from space technologies and applications thanks to the cooperation among established space actors, the United Nations, and non or emerging space entities. Oh, it's an entity. It's the entity. Did you guys ever watch that movie back in the days called The Entity? It was about a ghost. Kind of like Gravity. Like, it was dropping things and shit. Like, you walk into the house and it was like dropping things. Poor people were being scared. So UNOOSA's annual report described the office's work in promoting international cooperation. Okay? International cooperation in the peaceful use and exploration of space, and in the use of space science and technology for sustainable economic and social development. All right? Did you guys see that? Social development. What does that mean? What does that mean, huh? Social development. Like, does that mean like you're gonna develop society? Oh yeah, economic development. They're developing economy? What is this? Okay, roles and responsibilities. The United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs works to help all countries, especially developing countries, access and leverage the benefits of space to accelerate sustainable development. So if you get involved in this, like, ooh, capturing people's imagination, you get to, develop societies. Holy shit, this is too hilarious, dude. Oh shit. The role of the United Nations in protecting and promoting civic space for sustainable development goals. Space law hasn't changed since 1967. Let's read this one. This one's funny. It's gotta be funny. Oh, look at that meme, yo. It's a meme. Okay, so space law hasn't been changed since 1967, but the UN aims to keep and update laws, space peaceful. Blah blah blah. They're working together because it's better for humanity. You guys are stupid. No, they're fighting here on Earth. Why would they be? Why would they be up in the heavens working together? We're fighting here on Earth. Holy shit! Oh my god, dude, you guys are fucking hilarious. The benefits of space. You can keep on reading. There's one on one of the United Nations one that I posted a long time ago. It literally says that it's important to have control of outer space because looking down on the geography, they're able to predict and make uh, and make decisions. For all mankind. Because they get to look, so they're supposedly up there looking down upon you, right? These magical, saints are looking down upon you, and then they get to make decisions for you. Holy shit! See, as we could see, it gets, it allows us to prove or disprove scientific theories that were developed here on Earth. If your imagination has been captured, believes this shit, then you would believe some scientific theories that have never been proven here on Earth can be proven. But if you believe, only if your imagination is captured, you're like, this is too stupid. No. Hold on. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Don't go nowhere. Have a seat. Oh no. Yeah, what am I doing? Let me back up. Let me back up on that one. There we go. Okay. I want you guys to Google this yourselves, all right? You could ask it all kinds of different ways. Has the globe Earth been fully mapped out? Has the planet Earth been fully mapped out? Has NASA mapped out the globe Earth? Has NASA fully mapped out the planet Earth? This is hilarious, dude. This is hilarious. This one seems pretty. I don't want to use this. This one's 2018. This one's 2009. That one's 2017. Let's go with the latest. Let's see what they got to say. Okay, so right off the top, all right. So this is December 21st, 2020. 2020. Couple years back. 90 years of our changing views of Earth. It's not 90 years of our established view of Earth. It doesn't say that, guys. All right? It doesn't say that. It says 90 years of changing views. So, in 90 years, they've changed how many views? How many opinions have been changed? How many minds have been decided? Have been changed? All right, so indirect evidence of the Earth's spherical shape has existed for a long time. But the photographic proof was lacking until well into the 20th century. Oh, wait, did they just say that? So like up until the 20th century, they just the Greeks and they just didn't have it right. Shit. So the ancient Greeks believed it. Oh, it's a belief. The Earth was round and calculated its circumference with remarkable accuracy, while observers inferred our planet's spherical shape as it cast a curved shadow on the moon during the lunar eclipses. Now wait a minute. Before I even continue, all right. So the Greeks, right? Okay, they made their globe. Okay, their globe that they supposedly measured must have been like a lopsided globe because up until supposedly they didn't know about the New World. They didn't know about the American continent. So are you saying are all you globers gonna believe that the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans um had a globe model where one side there was land and the other side there was nothing but pure water? I mean, what about did they know about the Australian continent? Like, you know what I mean? How many did they think about the Antarctica continent? Was there an Antarctic continent? Holy shit, dude! This is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. You guys, a lot of you globeheads don't even stop to question it. Ask these simple questions. Okay, so moving forward, um, with the advent of aviation, photographers could reach altitudes from which they could record the Earth's curvature. The first photograph, and there's is like right there, 1931. 1931, dude. That's hilarious. Okay, so the ancient Greeks believed the Earth. Okay, with sounding rockets and then spacecraft returning photographs from ever greater distances from the planet, we could begin to see Earth first as a full disk, then as a smaller and smaller blue oasis against the emptiness of space. Though these images, we gained a better understanding of Earth and therefore our own place in the universe. It's important you guys. It's important you guys comprehend. I mean, remember this right here. What we just said right there. Okay. With sounding rockets and then spacecraft returning photographs from ever greater distances from the planet, we could begin to see the Earth first as a full disk, then as a smaller and smaller blue oasis against the emptiness of space. Through these images, we gained a better understanding of the Earth and therefore our own place in the universe. All right, our own place in the universe. This is important that you guys understand, because you'll understand why by the time I'm done with this. So as we can see that no, the globe has not been fully mapped. A matter of fact, let's move forward a little bit more forward so you guys can see that. So this month in that was in 2015, building a 3D map of Earth from space. Okay, if you have been lucky enough, and you guys can see this from NASA, and it's probably like for kids because look at the way the letters, the space place, explore Earth and space. And then look, that's a meme. There's like a cartoon, and it's an upside down, upside down rocket. Okay, it just looks so stupid. It's just unbelievable. It's just too look. That's a fucking meme. What's wrong with you guys? Okay. Okay, if you have been lucky enough to fly in an airplane, you know the world down here looks very different from up there. Mountains look like wrinkled drapery. Riverbeds look like jagged scratches on the surface. Farmland looks like a crazy quilt of greens, browns, and yellows. The view from up there tells us a lot of what the Earth is all about. Again, I said, they keep letting you know that they're up there and they can tell everything. They know they can describe and make the perfect decisions for your future. Because they're floating in the heavens, like angels, of course, like gods. Um, so wouldn't it be wonderful and useful to have nearly perfect three-dimensional map of the world? Wait, there isn't one yet? Oh wow, that's hilarious. Then we could see not only the shape of coastlines and extent of land of water masses, but also the height of mountains and the depths of valley. The National Imagery and Mapping Agency, National Imagery and Mapping Agency of the U.S. Department of Defense. Jeez, why would the Department of Defense have a National Imagery and Mapping Agency? Isn't that so odd? Along with NASA and the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, are making the most detailed and accurate topographic map ever of almost the whole world. And they have gathered all the information for it in only 10 days. Wow. Wasn't it 90 years? And then before that, like the Greeks were like 2,000 years without any. Like, wow, this is totally weird. I thought the map was already made out into a globe, but no, I guess it wasn't. Okay, so imaging radar bounces a radar signal off the ground and measures how long the signal takes to come back and how strong it is. From this information, we can make very accurate pictures of the surface. The topography mission flew on the Space Shuttle Endeavour in February 2000. It used a technology called imaging radar. Imaging radar bounces a radar signal off the ground that measures how long the signal takes to come back and how strong it is. From this information, we make very accurate pictures of the surface. Its bumps, like mountains, hills, its textures. Wait a minute. It's not a photo? I thought it was a photo. I thought you Globet said it was a photo. I could have sworn you guys said it was a photo. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not gonna keep going on. It's just like you guys can. It's for little kids with little memes. Holy shit, dude. Oh, burn! You Globets are dumb, man. Globes are dumb, for reals. Globes are dumb. Okay, there is no globe map. All right, the globe was a manufacturing. They was manufactured. The globe has always been manufactured. All right, to this day they're like, we're still making a map because we're not totally sure. They're like, but it's a photo. No, it's not a photo. It's imaging. It's fucking radar. It's fucking radio waves and shit like that. The fuck's wrong with you? Don't come over here telling me shit when I know there's no fucking photograph. This is not a fucking photograph. All right, guys? This right here is not a photograph. This little fucking stupid picture right there is not a photograph. All right? Look at this shit. You guys believe this crap? All right? More than 10 years to launch of the first artificial satellite, blah, blah, blah. V2 ballistic missile. The German V2 ballistic missile was made by Nazis, by the way. All of this came from the Nazis. I have no reason to believe shit that came from the Nazis. At all. At all. At all. This is dumb. This is too stupid. The Soviet. I thought you guys were fighting with the Soviet. Why would I believe what the Soviets said? Oh, this is the Soviets. Look at that shit. That doesn't look. This right here, this one right here does not look like what they've been showing us. This one looks all. That's not completely spherical. That's like wobbly and shit. It's a wobbly ball. Look at this shit. Tinfoil. Put your tinfoil hats on, guys. Woo! Woo! Put your tinfoil hats on. Oh, fucking globe heads. All right, enough making fun of you guys. All right, let's move forward. Geography science. The science of geography. The term geography is composed of two Greek words, geo meaning earth and graphein means to write. Geography is the science that studies the relationship among areas, natural system, cultural activities, and the interdependence of all these over space. You're like, wait a minute. Space is outside. We're in the vacuum. No, isn't that just out there, you dum-dum? Space is here. And they tell you that there's another outer space so they can fuck with your space here. Okay? The discipline of geography can be broken down into three fundamental areas of focus: physical geography, human geography, and world regional geography. These fundamental areas are similar in that they use spatial perspective and include the study of place and the comparison of one place with another. Okay? Geography as a science, physical geography and natural disasters. Geography is a field of science devoted to the study of lands, features, inhabitants, and the phenomena of the earth and the planets. Well, it's really hot. It's 2 in the morning and it's hot outside, and you could tell it's hot outside. There's like cops flying down the street and stuff in the middle of the night. Geography as a science. Okay, physical geography increasingly identify themselves as environmental scientists, using the basic concepts of physics, chemistry, and biology. So you guys can see that geography is more than just, oh, is that the shape? Like, no, like geography is everything. Geography means a lot, just like when it comes to, with all this other stuff that with space and all this. You can see how it all ties in, because it defines humanity. It defines humans. So geography doesn't just determine whether humans can live in a certain area or not. It also determines people's lifestyles as they adapt to the available food and climate patterns. As humans have migrated across the planet, they have had to adapt to all changing conditions they were exposed to. How does the physical geography of a place affect human life? How does geography affect the way we live? Okay, when someone tells you what's going your future, all right, when they start telling you your future, it starts to influence you and start there, right? And the more trust and faith you put in this, the more easier you are to manipulate. So how does gravity influence the way we live? Geography has an incredible influence on how we live, the buildings we build, the food we grow, the clothing we wear, all the kinds of work we do, blah, blah, blah. The next one. How does geography influence the way we live? Realonomics. This is February 22nd. Let's take a look at that one. This is pretty new. As you guys can see, this is not me. This is coming straight from mainstream. So how does geography influence the way we live? How does geography affect culture and lives? I'm just going to read these questions, so maybe you guys could start questioning geopolitical laws and international laws and everything that's coming up. Globalization is really is a lot bigger than what you guys probably think it is. And by that I'm not. You guys are probably like, no, it's just people trading. They're just buying and selling. That's it. Like, no. So, does geography play an important role in the way people live? Why is human geography important? How does where we live affect our lives? That one's underlined. Oh, that's probably my finger underlining it. Okay. I guess you can underline it with your finger when you move it. Okay, how does geography influence the development of communities? Wait a minute, like sustainable development and economic development? How do we use geography in our daily lives? How does geography help us in our daily lives? Why is geography important to a country? What is geography and why is it important? Why is human geography an important part of geography? Explain with suitable example. Why is geography important in history? How did geography impact early human development? Wait, like sustainable development and economic sustainable development? How did geography contribute to development of early societies? Wait, geography contributed to development of early societies? But they're still developing right now sustainable societies? Why is geography important in the 21st century? In this ever-changing interdependent world, students need a geographic awareness that includes familiarity with different cultures, beliefs, and lifestyles to understand and address global issues. What is the role of geography? And it just goes on and on. How does geography help us understand the cultures around the world? How do you explain geography to a child? You can explain geography to a child much easier than you can to a globehead. Okay, going on. Theclassroom.com. How does geography influence the way people live? How does geography affect the way we live? What are the ways that geography affect us? You guys can go on. You guys can read these on yourself. Read these yourselves. All right. So this globalization, global geography. So according to NASA, these toy globes are not accurate because up until right now they're still mapping this out. Okay. Do you guys comprehend this, globe heads? Do you guys comprehend this? Okay. Well, look, what are they? And most of these are all memes. Look at this shit. Most of this shit is memes and shit. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that color. Look at those balloon globes. Holy shit. Yeah. So many different globes, yo. All right. Or do you guys comprehend this yet? All right. What is a globe in world geography? Globe, sphere, or ball that bears a map of the Earth on its surface and is mounted on an axle that permits rotation. The ancient Greeks, who knew the Earth to be a sphere, were the first to use globes to represent the surface of the Earth. Of course, they would be missing all kinds of continents, and most of the continents would have been totally wrong. But sure, okay. Okay. Oh. So let me see. did that one. We did that one. Now, when you guys start like so now you're like, yeah, globalization is real. You guys accept that globalization is real, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. So everyone's working together, I guess. First in space. So you guys are starting to accept the fact that, like, oh, now there is a bunch of different nations working together to change the view of people's, and capture people's imagination in order to develop sustainable economic societies. Okay, so now since we're talking about all that, right? So they're globalizing everything, right? Everything's being globalized, right? This includes religion. You're like, no, 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 they don't care about religion. Religion and globalization, new possibilities, furthering challenges. In short, globalization allows for religions previously isolated from one another to now have regular and unavoidable contact. Oh, yeah. Well, with the encyclopedia. Globalization and religion. Globalization refers to the historical process by which all the world's people increasingly come to live in a single social unit. Oh, like socialism. But isn't socialism an ideology? It implicates religion and religions in several ways. From religious or theological perspective, globalization calls forth religious response and interpretation. Hmm. Yet religion and religions have also played important roles in the bringing about and characterizing globalization. Among the consequences of this implication for religion have been that globalization encourages religious pluralism. Religions identify themselves in relation to one another and they become less rooted in particular places because of diasporas and transitional ties. Globalization further provides fertile ground for a variety of non-institutionalized religious manifestations and for the development of religion as a political and cultural resource. The term globalization is of quite recent provenance. It first appeared in the business and sociological literature in the 1980s, but by the end of the century had become more broadly invoked expression in both academic and popular discourse around the world. Along the way, it has acquired a variety of meanings that is well to understand at the outset. They share the common element implied in the word. All parts of the world are becoming increasingly tied into a single, globally extended social unit. Among the variants, however, by far the most widespread sees globalization primarily in economic terms, referring to mostly to more recent developments in the operation of global markets, capital, and multinational corporations. A related view adds mass media and cultural components to the economic dimension, stressing to the degree to which primarily Western and especially American firms have been spreading their products and way of life to all corners of the world. Wait, there's corners on the world? Economic globalization therefore focuses on the ways that global capitalism incorporates the world's regions into a single system. The role of states informs a further perspective and blah, 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 blah. We can see this is they're saying into a single social unit. Socialism, a political and economic theory of social organization which advocates the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. Okay. Socialism is a left-wing political, social, and economic philosophy. It's a philosophy encompassing a range of economic social systems characterized by social ownership and means production as opposed to private ownership. So no more private ownership. You will own nothing and be happy. It includes political theories and movements associated with such systems. Socialism is a belief. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica online, socialism is a social and economic doctrine that calls for public rather than private ownership or control of property and natural resources. According to the socialist view, individuals do not live or work in isolation but live in cooperation with one another. So I'm not going to be able to own anything because someone's going to want to take it from me and chop it up and give it and equally share it out with everyone else. That's basically it. And it's a doctrine. Okay, it's a doctrine. Right? Right? It says it right there. Doctrine. A belief or set of beliefs held or taught by a church, political party, or other group. Okay? What is an example of a doctrine? Well, as an example of a doctrine we just read was socialism. Now, it is also an example of a doctrine teaching the 10 Commandments in Christianity. The body of teachings of religion or religious leader. So doctrine can be, it could be political, it could be religious, or it could be other. As we can easily see, and we see that socialism is a doctrine, and we see globalization is socialism. Okay, we just tied that all together very easily. Now, this is really like where everyone's like, okay, yeah, we're getting it, no. So there is. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about doctrine, so globeheads, you are indoctrinated. Okay, if you believe in globalization, you have been indoctrinated because there is a doctrine to back. There is no flat Earth indoctrination going on at all. And I made sure that that real flat earthers, if you're a real flat earther or you're an anti-globalist, like I am, I'm an anti-globalist. Okay, then you don't try to impose anything, a set of beliefs onto others. We're not trying to build another, in a new doctrine. That is not the case. That's what I have a problem with flirfs. All right, flirfs are the ones that are out there trying to enforce or forcefully, if I'm gonna flat smack you, like, what the fuck? No, you're not. You're not flat smacking no one, and you're making everyone look fucking stupid. All right. When I started the Flat Earth versus Sphere Earth, it was to free everyone of doctrines and to free everyone of indoctrination. All right, we're not okay. You can agree to agree. Okay, then you can disagree to agree. Right, and then you can agree to disagree, and that's where I'm at. That's what I'm trying to push on everyone. Okay, we can agree to disagree. It's that simple. Beliefs should not be indoctrination, doctrines, socialism, beliefs. This is really bad, and I'll show you why it's really bad. Because according to this whole geography, globalization, indoctrination. Okay, this is what they're trying to do. This is what it implies to you. All right. Just a recent blip in the cosmos. Are humans insignificant? Okay, the picture reminds us of how insignificant we are in the universe. Our cosmic insignificance. We are so insignificant. Okay, how insignificant are human beings in the universe? Start the new year by realizing how insignificant we are. Look at this one. 7 Stephen Hawking quotes to make you feel tiny, insignificant, and a little freaked out. Then they show a meme of him, and then the little baby feeling all sad, like sad, confused, and oh no, he needs help. He needs to be saved. Okay, don't. Okay, this is really. Don't tell me. I mean, like I can easily push this like insignificance. Okay, psychological factors insignificant in psychology. People may face feelings of insignificance due to a number of causes, including have low self-esteem, being depressed. When I say you guys are severely globe-tired, if you're a globe-tired, I already know you. All right, I already look. I had since we're going on 10 years now on my research, and believe me when I say that severe globe-tardation is real, and if you're indoctrinated to you are insignificant, you feel insignificant about yourself. You are a loser in life. You are a fucking loser in life. And you know you are, because it's in your mind. You are told to be insignificant. The surprising benefits of feeling insignificant. BBC Future. Insignificant versus non-significant. All right, yeah, you're not insignificant. You're just non-significant. They start changing words around. How to interpret it? You know what I mean? Like 5 tips dealing with the non-significant. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. All right. It's real simple. You will not own anything. You're not significant enough to own anything. You are insignificant. You are a fucking bum, and you're gonna sit on that fucking couch, and your imagination is going to be captured, and they're gonna tell you what the fuck to do. They've made a future plan for you. There's an agenda. Okay, there's an agenda. Transforming our world. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. What is that? Is that a map? Is that a globe? Transforming our world. Transformers more than meets the eyes. Bumblebee, I am Optimus Prime. I am Optimus Prime. Megatron! Remember that Sky Screamer or Sky Screecher or whatever his name was? He'd be screaming out to him, Megatron! Always crying to Megatron. So this agenda is a plan of action for people, planet, and prosperity. It also seeks to strengthen universal peace and larger freedom. We recognize that eradicating poverty in all its forms and dimensions sounds cool, bro. You're gonna so if you're gonna eradicate poverty, everyone's bankrupt, right? Oh, that's right. The banks went bankrupt in 2008. Okay, we are resolved to free the human race from tyranny of poverty and want to heal and secure our planet. And we're determined, because you are insignificant, we will take care of you. Don't worry. People, planet, peace, prosperity, partnership. Declaration. Oh, wow, they declared. Declared what? Like a declaration? Like declaration of war? Why would all a bunch of different separate nations get together, do some type of weird psyop on human? That makes no sense. I just don't get it, because the globe map is the real map. Globe maps are so stupid, dude. Okay? If you're severely globe-tarded, you don't science. You don't science. Okay? You are indoctrinated, because you are part of this transformation. You are helping them transform reality because of your indoctrination, your beliefs in geography, your belief that you are insignificant. You don't deserve anything. You don't deserve freedom of speech. You don't deserve freedom of expression. You don't deserve freedom of assembly. You don't deserve a large family. You don't deserve a bunch of children. You don't deserve a bunch of grandchildren. You don't deserve a bunch of great-grandchildren. You don't deserve a legacy. You and your family are shit, okay? Do you even science, bro?